Welcome to your weekend focus for December the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 4th, 2016. My name is Telly, and this is Tarot with Telly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Now let's find out what the energy is going to be for us this weekend. Oh, Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords for the very first card. The Star, so that's very promising. And the Five of Coins. Well, we'll get an angel card to go with that, and then we'll take a break. Three, discovery. So 3 is our creativity and the discovery of maybe a new creative project for you. Start with the Ten of Swords. Now the Ten of Swords here, we need to open our eyes. We need to open our eyes. Okay, if we were to open our eyes, we would see that the swords are behind us, that it's time for forward motion, that we don't need to pay attention to what's behind us anymore. I get those swords almost blocking off the past. Yes, you've gotten your wisdom from the past, but that's all. We can't go back and we can't change the past in any way. And sitting there and replaying it in your mind does you no good. Now also, we may feel like we are bound. We are tied up. We are bound by certain rules, regulations, obligations, commitments that is not allowing us to go forward. So we need to open our eyes. We need to understand that we are not bound, that we can go forward. Now we have the Star card right next to it, so this is beautiful, magical energy to see the way forward, to know where to go forward, how to go forward, perhaps in the discovery of our creativity. And if you look in the background, I don't know if you can see it, but it looks like it's the remains of the tower that has crumbled. So through the honesty that we've been asked over and over again to look at over the last several months especially, although over the last 4 years, for some of us 10 years, to be truly honest with ourselves, the tower has now collapsed. The shell remains. And we emerge out of it. We emerge to go forward. When that happens, many times, more often than not, a magical moment happens in your life. Something that was unplanned, or something that could be off the wall. Something that you never saw it coming, but it's great. It's fabulous. It's a new way to go forward. It's a new path to set your sights on. Or maybe you finally feel the freedom and the liberation because you have been honest with yourself. Because you know now that it's not an obligation or a responsibility that actually holds you back. You know now that it's forward motion and not reverse. And then we have the Five of Coins. So this is really telling me that the more we look outwards for our happiness, our joy, for our security, the sadder we will become, because it's really inside of us. That light comes down upon us. So we need to turn it inwardly. We need to celebrate who we are. We need to discover through our courage or our courage, or by having a little bit of courage, stepping into something that is unusual, or you've never tried it before, or you've never really taken a chance on yourself in that situation before. This is where we need to step up and have the courage, the bravery, to at least try, to step into something. Let's see what our angels have to say. So the Five of Coins, I mean, be careful of this energy. The woe is me, poor me, I can't go forward, you've got to help me. Because you've got all the magic you need inside of you already. Allow that tower to crumble. Whenever I see the Tower card, I imagine us as the inside of that tower waiting to break free. And as we strengthen ourselves, as we build our self-confidence, as we build the love for ourselves, the tower has no other choice but to crumble around us. What was holding us in? What was confining us? What was holding us in? What was confining us? So I think this weekend is more of discovering what you can do, what you can step into. Don't look outside of yourself. Look inside of yourself, see your confidence, see your courage, see your creativity. Understand your hopes, your dreams, your desires, because the Star card is going forward in hopes and dreams and wishes and wants, in security and love. The Eight of Michael. You can be free. You can't make this up, can you? You can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation and not seeing things clearly. So that's very much the first card. We have our eyes closed. We don't see things clearly. It's time to see things clearly. You can be free. You can break the bonds. You can realize that you weren't limited or confined or burdened if you take a different look at it. You can be free, make a courageous choice to change your situation. And yes, sometimes it takes courage to step away from something where we feel we have an obligation, we feel we have a commitment, we feel we need to do things a certain way in order to appease the people around us. Have the courage to step out for yourself. The Queen of Gabriel. You can do anything right now. Go after what you want, the ability to attract helpful people. So when the student is ready, the teacher appears. But the people that you need to come into your life so that you can move forward are right around the corner. You can do anything right now. You truly can step into magical, beautiful moments to start, to begin, to enhance, to enrich your life, those around you. Go after what you really want, what you want. And that's been the message for about, almost 2 months now. To make sure that it's something that you want and not something that a TV show or a commercial or a neighbor or a peer or a parent or an elder has told you that you should want. Go after what you want. Queen of Raphael. So we have two queens. Follow your heart. A love of home and family. Trustworthy psychic information. So meditation, prayer, sitting alone with your thoughts. Have that conversation with yourself. Follow your heart. What do you truly want? What do you want to step into? What is your definition of peace of mind? What is your definition of happiness? What is your definition of love? What is your definition of abundance? Because everybody has a different definition. Some are close, others are completely different than the next person sitting next to you or across the room. Follow your heart. Listen to your intuition. Trust in your intuition. And a love of home and family. So get together. Get together with family, with loved ones, with close friends. Enjoy each other. Brainstorm with each other. Justice. Fight for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favor. Don't give up. You know, this card here is kind of like a I give up. I'm throwing in the towel. I just can't do this. Everybody's got it better. Everybody's moving forward. I'm not. There's got to be something wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with you. You just need to put your faith in you, your belief in you. Your love, turn it inwardly towards yourself. See how magical you are. See how special you are. See how unique you are. Fight for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favor. Don't give up. Justice is very much about bringing in the balance, bringing in happiness, peace of mind, joy. Don't give up. Don't give up. And that's 2 8s now, right? Because justice is an 8. We have the 8 of Michael. We have the 2 ladies sitting in the middle, giving us that diplomacy, giving us that that feeling, that sense of being grounded, of thinking things through in order to make the right decisions for ourselves going forward. And our 5th card is the Queen of Ariel. So 3 ladies. Nurture yourself and those you love. The ability to make anything more beautiful. Practical and wise advice. So once again, I think we need to get together with people. We need to talk a little bit. Make sure it's like-minded people. Make sure it's people that aren't negative, aren't going to pull you down when you're talking to them. If they are, then just excuse yourself for a moment and don't return. Practical and wise advice is out there for you. So where you are feeling like you don't have the clarity, you don't have the understanding, you're not sure which way to take the next step, then brainstorm with people, talk to people that you respect, that you admire, that are where you want to go in life, that are where you want to be. Nurture yourself and those you love. So back to the family again a little bit, but nurturing yourself. Pamper yourself a little bit. Take some time out for you to bring joy into your life, to bring happiness, even if it's fleeting, even if it's for a couple of minutes. And just before you do it, say, I deserve this because I'm me. And that's the only reason you need to deserve it, because you're you. It doesn't need to be because you've reached a goal or a milestone or you've done something. Now, that's all for cause for celebration as well, but celebrate you just because you're you. I deserve this because I'm me. Let's see what our wise animals have to say. So we have 3 ladies. So our creativity, our compassion, our humanitarianism, and being the diplomat. I don't think we're going to be, the last couple, I think Wednesday and Thursday was all about, careful. Be careful you don't want to just jump into anything. I think the energy is kind of changing now. We're jumping into something new and exciting and different. Maybe just the medicine needed. So get out there, socialize with purpose. Talk to people, enjoy people. The ability to make anything more beautiful. That's including you. And our wise animals, look at this, we have take flight. Take flight. that the Phoenix? Take flight, the Phoenix. Newness, rebirth, change, vividness. When once you have tasted flight, you will always walk the earth with your eyes turned skyward. For there you have been, and there you will always be. Phoenix is helping you shed your old ways in order to prepare for a new life. And I got that very much with the broken tower behind in the star. Okay? Shedding your old ways in order for you to prepare for your new life. One that you have been waiting for. You are on the verge of wonderful. This is a time of rebirth in order to ready you for your next flight. You could be frightened, as you may have had to let go of things and people from your old life, but the end result will be well worth it. You may be on the verge of a spiritual awareness. Your dreams, both in sleep and waking, may be more vivid than normal. You may actually be visited by those who have crossed over, as they have messages to share with you on this next step within your life. When you feel a sense of hopelessness, where's our hopelessness? Where's our sense of hopelessness? I've buried our sense of hopelessness alive, and rightfully so. When you feel a sense of hopelessness, know that you are not lost, just in a hanging pattern. Be open and receptive that new horizons stand ready and waiting. Go deep within and seek spiritual guidance through meditation, counseling, or just talking with friends, as this will help you see your world in a new light. You have a unique path. Trust and release your fears now. Align yourself with the knowing that all is well. Start a dream journal. Keep it on your nightstand and write down both your conscious and subconscious dreams. You are on a unique path. Trust. Trust that the path is opening up to you. Trust that you may have to move away from some old habits, old situations. Different people may come into play now. Different things may come into play. Go with the flow. Stay in the moment this weekend. Anything that comes your way, see where you can find your enjoyment. See where you can find happiness. See where it will lead. See where it will take you. Try new, try different, try interesting. And interesting because you think it's interesting, not because somebody posted something on Facebook, so you thought, well, you might as well check it out. Something that really draws your attention, that opens up your heart to passion. Be the phoenix rising out of the ashes. Where's our card there with the tower? I buried that too. Okay? You're ready to break free of those old limitations, those old fears. And it can be frightening and it can be scary because that's what you've known. So you have to have a faith. You have to have a belief that you are stepping into magical moments. So love yourself. Love those around you. Get ready to create new in your life. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.